welcome guys to the Sacred Treasure Podcast, episode 71. We are here with the crew as usual, man. And yeah, we just got out of the live stream, had brand new Nightmare Sabnock be revealed. And so, yeah, we're going to go over all of that in this podcast today. Yeah, Beats, if you got a question today,
I think I already asked it, but it's relevant.
Okay.
Favorite OC.
Oh, I
guess it can extend towards Ragnarok as well.
Okay.
I'm sure most people say Sabnock now, actually, but not including her.
Not including her?
Yeah.
Mono. I'm going to go with Mono. I'll say
I like,
yeah, Devo's free Roxy.
Yeah, Mono.
Mine was Eastern, because she's like the closest thing to be able to get like green hair. What's that mean?
Is this color for you? But
yeah, look, she was the closest thing to like green hair. She was like, she had the grimoire, so she's like Black Clover. The green Eastern, at least before on JP was like interesting a little bit. But I think she's my favorite. But by far my favorite one to play was Christmas Leo. It's too fun.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little bonk. Like 200 damage, one shot every character in the game. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, Christmas Leo was fire. Yeah, I think like the Blue Awakened Mono, the like Raiden one for me over time, maybe just Chaos Battle for me, because every time I use Catastrophes on Chaos Battle, but they're pretty good in that, and I like Mono in that. But yeah. Alrighty, I guess we just hop in then to Sabnock's details, and we'll go over what she's able to do. Yeah, so this is courtesy. Oh, what's up? What's up, Beats?
I don't know if you put it in the text. Human or unknown? I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's unknown. So I'll say that off the rip. Yeah. Beats like yes, okay. Yeah, so this is
it makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, courtesy of the 70s Leafs Discord. They have a Kane in there, and he did the translation. So yeah, we'll go over here. But okay, so the Shadow of the Deep Sea, Nightmare Sabnock. So the passive is Shadow of Darkness. At the start of the battle, apply Shadow Shield for 1 turn to the unit. At the start of the ally's turn, when the number of enemies present in the battlefield is over 2, apply Deepening Illusion to the enemy with the lower HP ratio from their max HP, and apply Illusion to the other enemies. When the unit attacks the enemy with the Delusion effect, removes all Deepening Illusion or Illusion applied to the enemy. Also, when the unit attacks the enemy with Dark Shadow effect, apply Remnant to the unit. For every damaged or for every enemy damaged by Dark Shadow effect, and also when the unit gets max stacks of Remnant, apply Shadow Shield for 1 turn. And then so all the things explained here. Shadow Shield is gonna taunt the enemy, decrease unknown allies damage taken by 20, and then she gets an extra 30% damage reduction for herself. And then Deepening Illusion is gonna be when removed, apply Deepening Mental Breakdown, which is yeah. So. I know. Yeah, when we got these like initial translations, we were like, "Yo, what?" Like, but yeah, no, that's what they are pretty much. Illusion. So when removed, apply Mental Breakdown, and then the difference between these two pretty much is that one of them applies a stun. So yeah, so the Deepening Mental Breakdown is gonna lower the attack related by 20%, and then the removes. Yeah, so the effect is removed when damaged by enemies at the end the enemy's turn, and then when removed stuns the unit for 1 turn. And then this one's pretty much the same thing, but it seals single targets or AoEs for 1 turn. So you get the 20% attack related lower on both, yeah. And then
we know you saw gameplay, but is it are they like red or like
they're red. So these so I forget how it works, but they had like gray debuffs initially, but then I think when you apply the like debuff, they switch to red though. Like when you get the stun and the seal, like those are red 100%.
Yeah, 1/6 you can only get the seal, not the stun.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that as well. Yeah. So Remnant is critical defense plus 20%, max 3 stacks. So you know you kind of have that like DK melee type thing. And she does also have a Unity as well, Beats. I don't know if you saw that.
I did see that, yeah. When I woke up.
So as you can see, the people on Discord like reacted. So Trauma of the Remnant increases the unit's bond, or decreases the unit with the bond attack related stats by 13%, and decreases defense related stats by 5%. And that scales obviously with the ultimate move level. So it's kind of like a glass cannon like Link, but it works on anybody though. It's not like specific for Catastrophe or unknown, which is cool. So
is it just stats, or is that actually like a buff?
It's like stats. It's stats. It's just in your stats instantly. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can cleanse a debuff, that'd be kind of okay. But yeah, yikes.
Yeah. It's just in the stats. And then, so for skill 1 is going to inflict delusion damage equal to 250% of attack on all enemies. Delusion is ×2 critical chance. And for every deepening illusion or illusion applied to enemies, increase critical damage by 50% when using a skill. And then, I can't really see what the other name for that effect is. Let's see. Yeah, so skill 2, Biting Shadow. Here, let me go back. Inflicts dark shadow damage equal to 300% of attack on all enemies. And then dark shadow is going to be pierce rate ×3 when attacking enemies with deepening mental breakdown or mental breakdown applied. Increase attack related stats by 40% when using a skill. And then for every dead enemy, I think that's every incapacitated. For every like stunned enemy, I think you gain that damage. I think that's a mistranslation, but they said incapacitated, so I assume that's stunned. But yeah, you get extra 20%. So each of the like AoEs pretty much are based around deepening illusion or deepening mental breakdown pretty much. And I guess that's the way it goes. And then for ultimate, apply deepening mental breakdown to all enemies and increase the unit's attack related stats by 50% for 2 turns. Also remove all debuff effects applied to the unit except deepening mental breakdown and mental breakdown, and inflict spike damage equal to 600% of attack to all enemies. And then, when the unit is on the battlefield as well, for every deepening illusion or illusion removed from the enemy, increases the unit's basic stats by 5, max of 50. So the main thing here that's dupe dependent is like these parts right here. But the bottom part here where you gain the basic stats is like any dupe level you can gain that, luckily. So that doesn't scale based off dupes.
What color is she?
She is red attribute.
Ooh, okay.
And
all that green, bro.
And she is also a UR Fest too, Beats, if you didn't know. So
I think it's because I remember watching the stream and they took it so long to show it, right? I remember seeing the 900 mileage, just like, okay, it was the festival, right?
Ain't no way. So the other girls are gonna be different colors too, so they won't be blue and
they might not match their like actual colors. Yeah,
that's weird.
It's gonna be like alternating, I guess, but
I think unknowns need to get red, right?
Did they need a red?
Because Tier's gonna be outdated.
I mean, they might run them on this team actually, because like considering what she does, like there is talks about it, because like DK Melly could obviously cleanse the like the stun or the seal, so if you have another debuff as well, it would cleanse Tier's debuff and then not the stun or the seal, right? So you could keep that going. But yeah, so what are you guys thinking about Sabnock, you know? After reading her details here, what are we saying? And I mean, whatever you guys think.
I think she's just a CC, a massive CC Summer Merlin. That's what I thought.
Honestly, yeah, right? Like in that sense, like just having the seals and I mean she's unknown as well, so I mean there's that as well. And she has a taunt too, so you have like on the unknown team, you have like if you're running Tier, he has turn 1 taunt. You have like Albedo, which turn 1 taunt. So there's so many like taunt units as well on unknown. So her having it as well could be pretty good to draw damage away. What do you think it beats on Sabnock?
I mean, obviously I haven't seen gameplay because I just woken up.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly. It's just there's a bunch of words there, a bunch of mental breakdowns.
Yes, sir.
Don't know what's going on.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the unknown team is it what it needs right now? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I think
that's.
I assume you just need someone to solve Victoria turn 2, so I think she's good.
Right.
I think
she really is broken. Like I don't know how you play against her, but
yeah.
I don't think she'll be doing insane damage, but she's just cancer.
I'm gonna assume she don't have a intro.
She does not have an intro. No. Yeah. So I assume they saved those for like big celebrations, like or like the anniversaries and stuff. They'll probably save that.
I can imagine next month. Oh yeah, next one. Because that's like our like yearly holy war if they keep to the plan.
That's true.
So 10 come on mail intro.
You think that's coming for the July Fest? That's crazy. I mean, we'll see.
Well, not King.
Not for holy war.
Eventually we'll get King, I think. Yeah, no, I think she seems pretty solid. They did do a showcase on the live, but it wasn't like a fair showing, I guess, because they didn't use any collab units.
JP showcase, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Horrible.
And they didn't use collab units, and then also they did like the unknown versus unknown matchup. They didn't do like versus Sins or versus Human or anything, so we didn't really get to see like how well they would perform against those.
Halloween Gother.
Or no, you are Gother. You are.
I don't know why it's Halloween. Yeah, you are Gother. Her and
Halloween Merlin. That's what you're thinking of. You're thinking of Halloween Merlin.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Merlin, Gother, and her versus Tier, her, and Gother as well.
Yeah.
Hell. It was Hell.
Yeah.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, the other team didn't have Gother.
Yeah, I assume they were just trying to like.
Weird.
It's
weird. They missed the collab. They didn't have the units.
Yeah, I guess so, bro. You know, it's just. I guess they were trying to like market the unit for anyone that doesn't have collabs, even though all unknown teams are based around a good collab unit. But yeah, I don't know, man. Also, like. Them running Hell is also kind of like, it sucks when we get to talk about the banner too, because she's not on the banner as well, which is like, I don't know, man. Like, Hell could have been at least on it for Sabnock as well, for the team. But yeah, they don't have her on the banner. But yeah, I think overall though, she'll be solid. I mean, again, we have to see her in game to see what she's going to be, capable of. But on the live, we really didn't get to see a good showing because it was against another unknown team. Like, I need to see it against, Sins or Humans to really gauge how good she'll be. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. And also, as well, Beats, I don't know if you saw, but like both the skills are AoE, like double AoE she has.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw the ultimate.
Yeah.
Actually, looks really good.
Nice, yeah. They didn't show it on the live actually, so yeah, I guess it's only on the patch notes, right?
So, yeah, it's literally a mascot ultimate.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So again, like we'll have to see after the unit's like able to be used later tonight, I guess, for the JP players. But yeah, I guess we segue to the banner. with as I don't know. I feel like it's just not good.
It's not a single thing I need there.
Yeah.
Like, generally, it's not a single thing I need.
It's not good. Yeah.
It's not looking good, bruv.
Yeah, honestly, bro.
If you're a new player, like some unit, I'm sure will be like, oh yeah, nice. I guess I needed that.
Yeah. Like if you're
you're not like ecstatic.
Yeah, I agree. Like
no Gelda. What do you think?
No Gelda as well. That was like another big takeaway too from this. Is like
they could have put Gelda on that. Would have made it a must summon.
Yeah, I mean. And, like, the thing is, too, the festival lineup, like, if you, like, I told Davo this earlier, if you took out Sabnock and put a last year festival that came out and put the rest of this lineup, I'll be like, oh, that's from last year. Like, literally. Yeah. Like the banner, the way the festivals are, bro.
But like, if you replace her with Hell, then it's like, oh, it's Hell.
Yeah, literally, this is Hell's banner, literally, like.
The update is like a year and a half late, so they did say they planned chapter 2 in advance.
Maybe, so. Bro, maybe, right?
What they planned.
Yeah, because the newest unit on this, or the most recent one, is Demon King. And he's like last year, right? Last year, July. Yeah. So it's like, bro, that's crazy.
I don't know if you remember. Did they show anything towards the chapters? Like any story chapter stuff?
They did the little cutscene.
They had a cutscene, yeah, that showed the other two nightmares.
Yeah. So they showed them?
Yeah. So...
Yeah, blue and a red one. It was like Mommy Gallon and like
we had the silhouette. I don't know if we got to see the actual like.
Yeah, they showed it on the live. They showed it, Beats. Yeah, like. The blue one looks a lot like Sabnock, but like with like a book, and then the red one looks completely different. Like she got like horns and like yeah. I mean, you have to like go on the live stream to like actually see. No, I don't think so. It's like early in the live stream, if I'm not mistaken. For the video,
it's as soon as they actually show.
Yeah, the moment they start showing.
After the info.
Yeah. So you'll be able to check that.
Be cool.
Yeah, I mean, other than, like, the festival lineup, because I don't think the festival lineup's really good. I mean, some of the fillers alright. I know people still need LR Liz, so sure. I mean, her being on the banner is alright. Nanashi, I guess. And I guess you could make, like, a bootleg unknown team on this banner, right? Like, you got Nanashi back. You could run, like, Tier, Sabnock, and then maybe, like, Green Freya, right? Or Freya with Relic, I don't know. They don't really give you much option. If they had Hell on this banner as well, then it would be a lot better, but... Yeah, man. Yeah. I think overall it's like not that crazy though. Yeah, the moment I saw the banner, I was like, ugh. Like just because I noticed the festival lineup, but yeah, no, it's not a crazy banner. But okay, so now we've established it's not a crazy banner. Do you think people should summon though, or what are we saying?
No. No, it's hard. Yeah. It's hard to say skip a UR character.
Yeah, even if she's the best unit in the game, I don't think it's worth summoning.
Really?
I mean, just from what I've heard, it don't sound like great, like an Escalon level crazy.
Yeah.
It's for the unknowns mains. If you want to use like, you gotta have collabs. Plus once again, these are like the mid festivals, right? Like we get like the in between ones, but they're not meant to be like crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like the next one is probably gonna be like the big one.
Another big one, yeah. Agreed. Yeah, it's tough because especially now knowing too that like they could have reran UR Gother. Like I know it's early, but like Sora was saying, like because they're all like seasonal fest, maybe just like have them like rerun on each other's banners, right? And then that might be a reason. Maybe you get UR Gother alongside thing, but I guess they're just gonna spread it out like crazy. Yeah, another thing too is when she's gonna rerun, right? I don't even think she'll be end of year actually. Like I don't know, maybe July Fest was end of year I think actually, so she probably will be, or like maybe I don't know. That's the only thing. It's like when are UR Fest gonna rerun, and then will she be good? You know, in the next few months from now, where like we just don't know what's dropping, because I feel like UR Gother kind of had that. Where like he wasn't really good on the release, but then Esnor dropped, and people were like, "Damn, UR Gother like on that Sins team is solid." So we'll see. Yeah, I think overall the banner is definitely. I wouldn't be opposed to skipping, but I probably will summon on my free to play anyway, just to test her out. But yeah, I don't think she's like a must summon though, really. But yeah, so that is the banner and Sabnock. So I guess we'll go to the patch notes here, and we'll talk about other things in it. Because they did show a few things. Scroll through. Yeah, so right here, Beats, you can see a little like image of the characters. Like this is like, I think it looked a lot different on the live stream though, but I don't know if you can see it on my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have that.
Oh, so that. Once again, I try and keep updated about the lore.
Yeah.
Her head tarting is like, I think there's something big coming with Lilia. I think.
Okay.
Because I think she keeps her head to keep hurting, even in like a passive from like years ago. They just keep hitting towards it. So that and the fact they showed it there, like something's gonna happen with that.
Yeah.
We're gonna see it next year. Don't worry.
Next chapter 3 next year.
Yeah, next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I guess since we're like on that point, do you want to like explain the chapter 1 then, Beats, like a recap?
Well, Sora's leaving soon.
Oh, so should
we
do it
towards the end?
Okay, that's fair. Then that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, outfits. Beats, what are you saying?
Oh, you have to see them.
We love green. I like that.
They look better.
They're
better
really
than
good
they
in
look
game.
on like.
They're really
top
good
left
in game.
top right's good.
The school uniform one's ugly though.
No, I like it. It looks like she's from Ireland. So that way.
Yeah, she's not naughty in that one. So
no, the headpiece ain't good though. That bottom left one looks like an adult Beatrice. I don't like it.
An adult Beatrice.
Wait, that sounded weird. Hang on. I just don't like Beatrice.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the outfits are good though. I think
the bottom left one, the headpiece is fire, but that's it.
Yeah, and then I
think that the haircut, the eye patch is fire with the crown, but the outfit I don't like it. The second one, I thought the top right one, I thought I wouldn't like. It's like cancer, but when they showed it in game, it was pretty nice. So
yes,
I'll give them that.
They did look pretty good in game, and then I think her like UR is just the bikini. Yeah, literally. Like, yeah.
And the cook. Yeah.
They knew, man.
Guys, even if you don't go 900, you gotta get it for 20 gems when it becomes available next time.
They knew what they were doing, man.
Oh right, because you have to pity it. That's funny.
Yeah. So the next thing.
Oh, do you have to pity it?
What's up?
Isn't the outfit you get when you spend 9 gems the pre-evolution?
Yeah, it's the SSR. So the SSR is just the like dress one she has, and then the UR is the bikini. I think that's what it is. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so this card set right here is a goddess one, so it's 5% attack related goddess and then 5% damage dealt when you have buffs. So there's the card set. Camilla got a holy relic. I forgot exactly what it does. Let me put it on the translator again. But yeah, it's
damage struck. It's like when you 4 less ult gauge, you get
attack and pierce.
Bro. Yeah, attack and pierce rate. So horrible. Attack and pierce rate.
Wow.
It is backline support. It is backline support. To be fair, so
in what universe are you?
20%. I mean, it's worse than Nanashi actually. I just took that.
It's
in.
way.
Why is it not? Why is it not 40 at least to be like a use instead?
Bro, it should have been like 100.
Right?
Like,
I mean, yeah, it's a none too as well. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. Like 20% even backline, just run Nanashi, right? You get more.
How do you make it?
20% pierce rate is not yet. If it's like 100% pierce rate, sure, bro. I wouldn't remember that.
Sure.
It's rat. It's the rat.
It's rat, unfortunately, too. Well. Yes. I was like, bro, what rat? It's crazy.
This might be worse than Darius. Like
No, it is worse than Darius. I think now I'm thinking about it, because Nanashi is just way better than this. Okay, yeah, I mean, and then also, if an enemy uses a skill during the enemy's turn, then their attack-related ability will be reduced by 5% before the skill activates. So I guess
massive.
I mean, 5% is nothing crazy. So, that's a little unfortunate. Yeah, so Camilla finally got a relic. Not that crazy. Moving on.
Racism, bro. They were like, just give her nothing, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have a bunch of packs here. They did bring back Power Up, but again, like, that's not worth it. Like, don't even try your luck, y'all. Just a waste of money. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get any of these other packs, though, I mean, by all means, go for it. Yeah, so the login bonus. So this is 30 tickets in 2 days, and then you get 150 gems for the rest of the login. So it was like, what was it again? 240 gems total, technically, on the pity bar. So that's solid. Definitely a good login. And then, yeah, they had another 10 tickets here as well. So I think by the end of the live stream beats, I calc like 400 plus like gems, including with tickets though. It was like something along those lines. So that's pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean that's just what they give around.
Yeah, because it's a festival. That's true. Yeah, the art is crazy though. Oh yeah, what's crazy too? They called it the Amazing Summer Festival, bro. They knew it was right. But yeah, no, they got the blessing event. So this is just your standard event here, where you get like infinite boosts, and then you get those like little like limited ones. So obviously you get the infinite ones first.
And Beats.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Beats. Amazing got this summer festival, and I got a collab on Nikkei, bro.
That's true. That's
what a crazy day! A crazy day.
It actually is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. So moving on from that. We'd also have the Artifact Wish event. This is a W for people missing older card sets that, obviously are, like, really good for Heroes Arena and stuff. So, if you are missing, like, Goddess card set or, like, Demon cards. I know Human has a good one, too, like an attack one. So, if you're missing that, definitely get those. Yeah, I'm glad they brought this back. So, that's a major W. And then, yeah, they have the, the low FPS event where you turn your FPS down. And then, you go through a lot easier with the little, like, rail. Yeah, nothing crazy. I mean, they got the card packs and then some of the artifact stuff, but you get 10 gems at the end, so I guess it is worth it. And then, yeah, this is the same world quest that they do, like, every summer, though, so I assume this is the same. But yeah, they're bringing this back again, and then you have a chance at gems and, like, UR pendants and stuff. And I think this one is you get to select. This one's random. Yeah, the top one's random. The second one you can select, so there's that. And then they got, yeah, so I think this, oh, wait, so they got two, actually. This is a world event. Okay, this is a world quest, and then this is the, like, okay, this is the, like, yeah, the Jericho Gila one, okay. This is just, like, a little, like, story quest event in, like, the battle event tab.
Also ancient, yeah.
Yeah, very ancient as well. And then, yeah,
I've been trying to do them, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You've been trying to do them?
I've been trying to do them.
Nah, bro, too much work for me, I think. Because some of them you have to wait, like, till the next day if it's, like, a clear one. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of sucks, but yeah. Moving on, we got the I think it's Lamek, I think that's how you say it, but they have Ramek here. But yeah, it's like one of those, like, work as a collective here with the people in your version, and then by the end you get 30 gems, so pretty nice. You also get a hourglass as well, and then I think this is a headpiece. Is this for what's her name?
Summer Roxy, because it's the watermelon.
Oh, okay, this is for Summer Roxy. Okay, yeah. And then, yeah, then they have LR coins. They got some artifact card stuff. So, yeah, definitely go for it. And I guess get the outfit from Merlin, too, if you haven't gotten it. I swear this was Hawk Pass before, though, no? Like one of the, like, not the UR ones, obviously, but, like, the SSR ones from the Hawk Pass. I thought that was it. But I guess it's free now in this event, so definitely collect it. I mean, some SA coins, too. Good stuff. And then, yeah, the big reward dungeon. So you get rewards from this. Yeah, I mean, obviously do it every day. I don't think they changed these. I think these are still the same from what they used to be. The only really good one is the deathmatch one. So, like, make your deathmatch last longer. The rest of them, for the most part, I don't think we're that crazy. But, they're back. And then vacation costumes are back. Unfortunately, they're all purchasable only. Dang it, Netmarble. So, if you do want any of these outfits, you got to buy them. But, yeah, they do have these 6 outfits returning. And then these ones are for gems, though. So for, like, the older sins, you can get these. And the Holy Knights and stuff. There we are. And then, yeah, so again, I think this is, like, the dress outfit. This is her, like, SSR. You get that at 900 gems spent. And then yeah, again they'll be available later in the future for like 20 gems in the shop if you want to get it then. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be going to pity, I mean you can get it. Yeah, and then King Exchange event, and I'll just scroll down through here. Boost event, nothing crazy. Hot pass with the Percival outfit. Yes, sir.
It was actually a crazy outfit.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. And the cut-in has the little like bird on top of him. Yeah, like it's pretty good. So yeah, free outfit for Percival. If you own him, definitely go for it. Obviously more stats and stuff, so that's pretty good. And yeah, they got Summer Lilia's outfit in the Hawk Pass for exchange as well. And then yeah, and then a bunch of battle events. Let's get to the like other changes as well. So this was from like the dev notes too, right? So they are adding it with this update, like all the stuff they mentioned pretty much. So this one is you can change like the speed for how it's like re-rolling it. And then yeah, and then also right here, so the effect gauge in the pop-up that appears when applying continuous change, equipment will be improved so that it changes all at once. So it does it like instantly. That's pretty good. Just get your gear like rolled faster. So W to that change. And then
it was already fast though.
It was.
Like,
but
yeah,
I guess,
so also what I said. I was like, hey, it's already fast, fucked up. I guess.
Quality of life, man. I guess.
Why not just make it like if I got enough ambush, why not just give it to me? Why I gotta roll it, bro? So.
Yeah. That's literally it right there. But yeah, I mean, I guess ×5 now you get on your rerolls. So there's that. And then yeah, added 3 times battle speed. The 3 on this looks so weird though, like the font.
Yeah.
But 3 times battle speed for Heroes Arena, Demonic Beast Battle, Training Cave, and Underground Labyrinth is all 3 times now. So not regular farming though, just like the PvE events pretty much. I get it though. I guess farming they didn't want it to be like, especially for like SA dungeon and like those dungeons they didn't want you to get more, I guess. So they limited to just these. So there's that. And then this change is a major W. Because I swear I'd be stockpiling like way more than 5 every time in my inventory. But your artifact card packs, you can now open, I think, just an infinite amount. However much you have in your inventory, you could just max it out. Yeah, so I guess 100 for like this stack. But yeah, you can just open, and then yeah, if you get a new card.
It's so relevant too.
It is, but quality of life. And then
this
is
nice.
Really good.
This is
really
nice.
good. This is really good.
So good. Yeah.
Yeah. So UI improvements for Battle Screen and Balor's Eye debuff and buffs. So now when you click on the little like gray buff, or I guess now they have it like here. This is like before. This is after, and they showed the little like the buffs and then the debuffs, and you can like click on the one you want. So that's pretty fire, and then it like reads out what it does. So that's good now because before we didn't...
the blue is you and the red one is the enemy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Enemy tab.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. So blue is your side, and then red is on the enemy. Yeah, and then it shows like the debuffs you have, shows the buffs, and then it'll read it out. So that's really good, like especially for like new content now, so we know what it is like instantly. You could read it.
Scroll down. That's why they have a better image as well.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah,
so this is for yourself, so you can see like all.
Yeah, your stuff is like aligned on the bottom left, the same way it's on your character. Yeah. So instead of having just like the buffs on the left, you have to scroll down, and then the debuffs on the right, you have to scroll down.
Yeah.
You just have them like the same way it's on your bar, so you can just click whichever one you want.
Yes, sir.
That one's really nice. It's good for thumbnails too. I'm sure.
100%.
If it's like attack buff, crit chance buff, thing buff, like Demon King,
you just
put that on a thumbnail.
Easy, yes sir. So W edition. So I like that. And then yeah, I guess this is just make boss battle look a little bit better. I don't think this really needed change.
No, this is so needed. This was so needed.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched for
bro. You click, you go on boss battle, you click hell, and then the button says normal, and the stages are hell.
Okay, that's fair. Like it says the opposite.
Before they changed it, I so there was like times, like actually 2-3 times instances where I spawned the wrong set of demons.
That's fair.
I'm curious though, because like it's happened, but I've never gone out my way to complain about it. So I'm surprised they even knew about it.
It happened to me like once, but I never really.
Yeah, I think I've done it a few times on accident.
Yeah, but I liked it because now it actually says hell, and the hell glows up. Like scroll down when you're on hell, and then the normal is normal.
Yeah,
it's glowing when you're on normal.
On hell.
It makes more sense.
It does make more sense.
What?
Before it was saying the opposite, because it was like you want to go to normal, you click on normal, and then
but you can tell by just how the menu looks.
Yeah,
you're clicking through it. Yeah.
It's just when you're like not focusing and you're just like clicking it, like right.
Yeah.
So I guess there's that, but yeah, I mean W edition, I guess, right? Obviously for people that would make those mistakes, now it's a lot easier. W. And then the next thing they added is LR
This is the
filter.
most useful thing ever.
It is. It is pretty useless.
Yeah, but I guess to be fair, sometimes I didn't know.
Yeah, from what I remember as well, as it shows like characters that can be evolved to LR2. So like
Yeah,
if
that's
you
why they
don't.
did it, because they're
Yeah.
like because people like we had the glowing effect and Dev knows they say we had the glowing effect, but for new people they don't understand that, so we're gonna make an LR tab for them.
They don't understand the glowing
Literally
effect.
what they
To
said,
be fair
like
though,
word for
to be
word.
fair,
It's like, okay.
it only shows the glowing effect when you have like the resources, like, or not when you have the resources,
Yeah.
when you have them
Oh,
level.
I gotta go.
You're good. You're good, Soro. You're good.
But
See you later, bro.
I love you, bro.
All right, let me switch.
he said,
to...
"Love you, ain't no way."
Wait, which one is it then? Which one do I got? 3 people. Here we go. All right, and then let me switch the layout here. Where is it?
Jesus, Spawn cooking me.
What is it? It's JP Passions. All right, there we go. So, yeah, switch the layout. Just has 3 now. Unfortunately, so I had to go, but yeah. Legend Evolution, so that's available now, and it shows it for, like, you know, before their LR as well, so people that, like, if you didn't have the character, like, level 100 SA6, it wouldn't, like, glow. So I assume they just made it like that so people know, okay, this Red Elizabeth is LR Liz, and then, you know, for the rest of them as well. I guess it's more convenient. This one's alright too, right, where now you could do from SR all the way to UR if you're upgrading an SR one.
That's good.
Yeah. The SSR one is solid too because you go from SSR to UR max now, so that's pretty solid as well. So yeah, definitely another nice quality of life. This one's if you're awakening each star, which, you know, you usually don't do nowadays. You just have the full awakening token, but now you have like the plus option now. So instead of doing one by one, like, you know, clicking gold, you can just plus and then or press the plus button and then you're good. So that's pretty nice. A bunch of like quality of life in this update too, man. It's crazy. Yeah, and then added basic stats status, so it shows the bar now. That's pretty nice. So it shows like, okay, I got a really low, you know, base stat here, gotta roll it up. And they also added that when it's perfect, it's fully gold now. So you know it's a max roll on that. And then yeah, improved the character alignment, save function on the team formation. So I guess they didn't show an image for this, but that's another change. And then improved the pack shop pop up. So I guess that's like, I don't know. I guess they changed it a little bit. Yeah, and then a bunch of other like you know, miscellaneous things. I don't think anything super crazy. Yeah, just your like, you know, stuff that needed to be fixed. Askinar's outfit does go back to the Sacred Treasure shop, so you can buy it now. If you missed the 900 pity to get it, and then Sabnock is gonna be the boost unit for the rest of the Heroes Arena seasons, pretty much. And then Askinor and Percival are only 10% buffers now. So that is the patch notes right there. Yes, sir.
Oh, what are we thinking, boys? WL.
Honestly, like, I feel like the banner for me kind of turns me off the update. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like,
that's the biggest thing, right? Because the whole reason why this is a festival banner, is so the banner's better. Like, that's like the biggest thing, right?
That's the whole thing, yeah.
Once again, the character could have been a 6-run down banner. Like, she could have been, you know, we've seen Gelda, you know, Tyr, you know, characters in the past. Like, a character's like strength doesn't equal, like, they don't have to be a festival. They can just be a 6-run down banner. Exactly, so normally when they do decide to become festivals, it's because it's the benefit that they're actually good and they have a good banner. But yeah, that is just,
I guess now
it is a banner.
I guess now it's like these in-between fests are not like, you know, like that fest level, I guess. They're like a different tier of fest, you know what I mean? Like, because the banners are not as good, and yeah, and they're all like in the seasonal like periods, like we had Gother and now Sabnock. So I don't know, I mean, I don't know. It really is for me the banner that turns me off, but I mean everything else with the update is not bad. Like, you know, a new chapter, like the outfits and everything, like the Camilla Holy Relic is an L, I can't lie. Like the events are they're solid.
Banner.
Yeah, let me pull up the banner again. Yeah, here it is. But
I guess the only good thing is that, like, if you do plan to skip, you can feel somewhat comfortable by it and know like the next banner or like the next 2 banners next festival, it's gonna slightly be a bit better. And once again, there's always that chance that Gelda is on the next banner. Because to be fair, if we've actually figured about it, if Gelda wasn't the banner, a lot more people would have been tempted when he don't have, when he maybe don't have gems. Maybe they don't even want Sabnock. You know, she buffs up, or she's meant to be used for unknowns. Like, it would be like a little bit annoying to like chase a demon, one of the best demons, on like an unknown banner. Where once again, if I am correct, and we do get like a Holy War next, then most likely could be a demon, maybe a goddess demon, like, you know, Maya, whatever it may be, and having, you know, Gelda possibly on that banner is just best of all worlds, because you're getting, you know, the piece rather than just a solo.
For sure,
character.
yeah. Like, I'm trying to think as well. Like, I think your Gother's banner was also better than hers. Is now I'm thinking about it too, because we had, I think it was Mael and Hell that was like the reason why people were like, oh, maybe you can
Yeah.
summon, right? This one is like every character before Mael and Hell. It's like, okay, bro, like it's not that crazy, right? At least the lineup. I mean, Mael was obviously earlier last year, but like the most recent unit as a festival on this is Demon King, and like even now he's still solid, but like you're summoning for Sabnock for an unknown team, right? If you're gonna get her, that's the intention. So, yeah, it's a little bit rough because of that. Yeah, no, I think like the rest of the filler, I'm not too mad about. I think for me, it's just the festival lineup. I think the rest of the filler is like what I'd kind of expect, but yeah, the main feature festivals,
it
yeah.
does. It does come down to the fact that they don't have good fillers anymore. They're
That's
only
true.
starting to get good
Yeah.
ones with obviously, you know, Deanne King, Gelda, Percival, even
Yeah.
Chandler now, right? But they're still relatively new. So they you know, and they've returned as well. So it's not that they can be put in the banner. So
For
that's
sure.
like the only bad thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I think that's just gonna be a trend with these like in between fests, you know, that we didn't expect from last year. Like, they're just gonna have like not like the like festival level like banners, but also like the events are not gonna be as crazy as well. Because I mean, for the events like this time around, it was okay. You know, I think like the login and stuff is fine. I think the amount of gems they give is great because that pretty much like this banner is like a 600 banner if you think about it, because the amount of gems they give, it adds up to around like 300 plus gems. So the rest of the banner is just 600 to finish it out. So I don't think that's a bad thing. I just think because it's a festival, that's as Beats was saying, it's like you want a festival to summon on it because it's a good banner and because of the main unit. But now it's a situation where like, okay, these in between fests, these like seasonal festivals are not that crazy because I guess because they're seasonal fests. They want to make it different, I guess. But yeah, I assume they'll be like fairly limited though, because we still haven't. I mean, UR Go Through, I don't think is gonna rerun for a while. This character's not gonna rerun for a while now too. So I guess those are like the only concerns you might have about the banners. Like, okay, maybe I'll pick up Sabnock now so that I don't miss her out in the future. Like that's like the only thing I think you could like.
Yeah,
argue,
and the biggest problem,
right?
like, who knows? Because we do know we are getting 2 collabs in August and October.
Yeah.
And also probably a Ragnarok festival in September, unknown characters. So, like,
Yeah,
there is gonna be a lot of likely unknown stuff coming later this
Mm-hmm.
year. And like, once again, like Gopher, right? You skip her, she's not that great right now, but then boom, she becomes the best character in the game.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's gonna be rough.
I think for me, what I'm gonna do on the free to play account is the same thing I did for Go Through. The moment I got the festival, I'm done summoning because I'm not chasing like. I'm not even gonna go to the 900 if I don't have to. I'm just gonna get Sabnock and then call it a day. If I pull it early, it's a W. If I have to go to 900, I have enough to do it. But I think I'm just gonna go for the one copy and call it a day. That's probably the best way to go about it. If you have enough gems, obviously, and you're willing to summon. But yeah, no. There is that.
Actually, I'm kind of glad they just. I don't say them much.
Okay. Yeah. So. No, I was just gonna say, Beats. If you wanted to explain the story, then for chapter 1.
All right. Well, I'm kind of awake now, so I can speak properly.
Yes,
but
yes.
to do a quick recap, boys, on chapter 1, we do need to go back a little bit. There's actually a little bit of a prologue. If you don't remember, they had like that circus mission, right? Where like the catastrophes were exploring.
Yeah.
So that was like the prelude, right?
Yeah.
Towards the whole story. They met a guy called Marvin. He's important later on. And then in that mission, they found a portal. I think it was Roxy and Mono went into the portal and found a bunch of dead bodies. They don't show it. They just say it, right?
Yeah.
They found a bunch of dead bodies in this little portal place. So after the mission, they told Lilia and like Valenti about it, and they were kind of curious about it. So they started recreating portals in their little realm to try and get back to that place. They ended up finding an exact replica of the place, but it was obvious that the bodies were cleaned, as if someone's trying to hide it. So when they get there, I think, long story short, they start looking around. They find Marvin, which was the guy from the circus, one of their friends, and they wonder why he's there. And then they say, there's someone siphoning life forces from all different universes and like dimensions. So they go to try and find the source of it. They find the source of it. Little did they know, Marvin's a snake. They all get trapped, and then they start reliving their past, right? And the whole story of this, 7 catastrophes called Sacrifice. So all the catastrophes lost something. We do know some. I think if I had to try and name, I don't know what Lily has lost. once again, her headache's probably something to do with that. Maybe like her humanity because she has her awakened version. I think Eastern lost her family because her whole uncle killed the whole family basically.
Yeah.
Roxy lost her sister or like friend from that from chapter 1 basically. Then I think Valenti lost her freedom. Shin lost.
Yeah, because she had that little like in the chapter 1 they showed that, right?
Shin, from the looks of it, lost his brother or sister. Like one of them, because we know he has a sibling who was killed. Camilla lost the whole race. Like she was a deity in another world. Due to racism, they just literally slaughtered all of the whole like her whole like beastman race. Mono, I don't know what she lost. I think she just lost her humanity once again. She was kind of trained to be a soldier. But yeah, those are kind of. Am I forgetting anyone? That's everyone.
No, I think that's all of them.
Yeah, you got everybody.
Yeah, I think you got them. Yeah.
So like that is like their storyline, and we only saw obviously Roxy's and Valenti, so they're probably going to dive a bit more into it. But then again, we did see Issa's backstory in literally one of the, I don't know if you lot remember it. You know, like how David was saying, you have like the little quests you get where like get like 1 gem if you do all the missions.
Yeah,
Issa's backstory was revealed in that. No cinematics. So
that's crazy.
They might not do too much about it, but that is basically all of the backstories. Roxy then breaks out and then pulls up to Marvin. Marvin's like, nah, hold up. Grabs the little worm, and then boom, Sabnock is revealed, and that's where we get that's where chapter 2 is going to continue.
Yeah. And on the live stream, like you still haven't seen it, Beat. So
I did watch it when we were talking.
Okay, yeah. So like so like the blue
the fight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They continue the fight. So like the blue nightmare pulls up, and she's like beefing with Roxy. And then the red one pulls up, and then the main Sabnock, obviously, she comes out and like
because at the start of chapter 1, Roxy could be seen fighting all 3 of them. Yeah. But obviously, they blacked out the left and right people. Yeah. So we didn't know what they looked like. Also, I don't know where it was, but in the files and like I think even just the artwork they've done, there is another shadow figure behind the female characters. So that's most likely like the big mastermind villain. Looks like to be a guy. I mean, it could be a girl in like a hooded outfit, but it's most likely a guy.
Yeah.
So that is like gonna be like the main villain. So it's so interesting once again if you actually pay attention, but it's kind of hard if there's no voice actor. Even if it's in Japanese, it's like you want to hear them speak, right?
Agreed.
Which they did confirm is coming for season or chapter 3. Which
yeah, I guess I could
on this pace. On this pace, what 2026 maybe?
Yeah, since we got what 3 other characters, that basically confirms Grand Cross making it to 8 years.
I mean, Grand Cross is gonna be going for a minute now.
That's them telling us they're making it to 8 years.
Yeah.
If they got 3 other people.
I think like Beats was saying, I think they mentioned it in the dev notes here though, where like they couldn't get voice acting for the first 2 chapters because they recorded them, or like they had it from last year pretty much.
They said they planned to do it, but obviously something went wrong and they couldn't do it. Because bear in mind, like all the voice acting you get for like the cast of 70 Sins is from the anime.
Yeah.
So it's very like it's funny actually. If you watch the anime, like Sora showed me, like you can hear Melly scream, and it's like literally clipped from the like his move or one of his cards. So that's always funny to see. But like obviously these ones, they have to actually hire voice actors. I think some of them are actually pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Like big voice actors.
I was about to say, I think I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I swear the Catastrophes had like mainstream like female VAs and like male VAs and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but that's possible. But yeah, they were like the upcoming Sacrifice Chapter 2 will also be released without voiceovers. However, they will be included normally after Chapter 3. We apologize for not showing an immersive story to the Knights who have waited a long time for the chapter update of the 7 Catastrophes. We would like to ask for your understanding in advance. Yeah, and I think they mentioned they were gonna like do it after the fact though. They were gonna like add voice acting in for chapter 1 and 2 after the fact.
I thought they said they couldn't.
Oh really?
I read as they couldn't.
Let me see.
There's some difficult. I think they said like there were some difficulties.
Yeah.
They won't be able to go back and do it.
Yeah, so however, some Knights feel like it's important to maintain the content integrity. Even if it requires follow-up updates, we reviewed the possibility from various angles, taking into consideration the content that's already been uploaded and how difficult it is to secure additional recordings. So yeah, I mean, that could be like an issue for them, and you know maybe that's why they're not able to do it because of like scheduling and all that. The
Wait, is that one there? It's not trivial to update. Is it that one there?
Oh, right here. It is not trivial to update or modify chapters that have already been released. However, as the April survey showed, the story content as well as Catastrophe story are the contents the Knights are anticipate the most, which is crazy.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
right?
bro, who's voting that? Like,
who's doing that?
Because I think it beat 70 Sins. I don't know if 4 Nights was on it, but surely Ragnarok's more interesting.
Right? Yeah, and then to listen to our Knights' voices and to repay their trust support over the years, we considered that completing the story chapters and ensuring its quality is worth it, even if it's a bit delayed. So we're happy to share that we have scheduled new recordings with the voice actors to complete the previous chapters. Yeah, so I guess they are saying that. And we'll apply the recordings in the game in the future. Yeah, so they're saying that they are going to like redub the first 2 chapters then in the future, obviously. So I guess someone will have the experience of having chapter 1 and 2 having voice acting. For us, we, unfortunately are gonna have to like watch the text like a Pokemon game, but like, yeah. But there you go, man. That like the dev notes literally covered like what the patch notes had though. Like all these like improvements are in the patch notes, so we've covered this already. And then and then it was all just about Sabnock and the Catastrophe update and the reason why they were taking a minute to get it out. So yeah, that is pretty much it, unless we have anything else to mention.
If you don't mind me, I got some anime talk.
Go for it, yeah.
So obviously you don't know my biggest thing like recently is Vision 4 Nights is like Arthur at the end of season 1 4 Nights Apocalypse, which by the way is coming out tomorrow on Netflix.
Okay.
So if you didn't watch it legally or you didn't watch dub, you can watch it tomorrow, which is nice. But yeah, the Arthur entrance is like the best entrance in anime. Don't know if you saw the Demon Slayer one.
Oh yeah, I saw the Demon Slayer one.
Yeah, low-key probably beat it now. At least in anime, right? I think manga-wise, I'm pretty sure the manga of that entrance, which I'm not gonna say if you haven't watched Demon Slayer, was probably worse because the Demon Slayer manga is really bad. Like I think like obviously you thought carries a little bit. But yeah, the manga for Arthur was too good as well, even though the anime did it better too in a way. But speaking of 4 Nights, have you lot read the new chapter?
We have definitely not. Me and Dave are not caught up. We gotta catch up.
Boys, it was alright.
Oh, expecting like a super big
because the whole new arc ended. There is some questionable stuff that got revealed, like in terms of like lore.
Okay.
I think people are like saying, what's it actually about?
Yeah.
In like the Reddit, but yeah, nothing. Now there is some like implications, but like yeah, it's just a talking chapter basically. Another thing too, the final one is Rise and Impact. Anyone watched it?
Right. Oh, the other thing from Nakaba. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a new anime that just aired on Netflix, which to be fair, it's got probably better animation than 4 Nights and 70 Sins, which is a little bit upsetting.
Crazy.
It's a golf anime made by the same creator of 70 Sins. The only reason why it's good to watch is if you're a 70 Sins fan, and because obviously bear in mind, right, that this series manga was made before 70 Sins.
Yeah.
So when you're watching it, you're getting like you're seeing stuff that he's taken from that series and put it into 70 Sins. Like one thing that I noticed was, you know how Melly always walks around like that.
Yeah.
Like he does that. So the kid's always doing it. There's that dynamic of like the small kid with like the grown adult, or like the Elizabeth, basically, right? The funniest one that I saw was there's two I think. One, he does his chibi thing, you know, like every like Percival Melly does like the little chibi form. So there's another character in the series. I'm on episode 2, by the way. There's a little girl who does the chibi form too, but her chibi form is a fairy they literally reused in the movie.
Oh, really? That's
like 1-to-1. Like it's literally they took that character and put it into the series. So like if you want to get it, if you're a little bit of a 76 fan, Rise of Impact is sort of decent to watch. It's a golf anime, can't go too crazy. Boys, like episode 2, and also funny enough, the characters are called Grain and Lancelot. Like they go down like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's in like episode 2, Lancelot comes in and just does like little putts, like just little taps, put it like instantly, like from like 5 meters away, and just like doing like instantly going in, and like it's so funny. The whole crowd's like, "Oh, Nanny!" Like just going crazy. Like, how is it? I've never seen someone touch a golf ball like this before. It's like low-key kind of funny. Just like watching it. So yeah, that's Rise of Impact. Is
recommendation.
I don't know about good, but like I'm enjoying it just because I'm a 76 fan. I'm seeing the stuff that
yeah.
he's done. And also, that being said, though, it's not a Nakaba special that hasn't got some pedophilia jokes. It's not as bad.
Okay.
But it's they've made because the main characters are minor. And like there's like a sort of reference like, oh, let's go take a bath together. Obviously he's like an innocent kid. I'm like, okay, well you can see where he went with it later on, but that is Rising Impact.
I see. So I saw some like discussion on Twitter about it. I think like I don't know if it was you and Nagato Beats, but like over the fact that it could be like a collab for Grand Cross.
Oh, I'll make the joke about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably won't, but it was funny because Nagato pointed out like the loading, not the loading screen, the actual like artwork they used looks like a loading screen for Grand Cross.
Yeah.
Which I think it might be about the same company who did Four Nights. I'm not entirely too sure. But like once again, their Four Nights wallpaper poster looked like a Grand Cross loading screen too. So
it did.
Not really. Plus, once again, the main character looks like Melee a little bit, so that's kind of why as well.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, and I guess like now I mentioned that too, like the whole like thing where like I don't know, Nagato was telling everyone it was a collab in advance, and I think I feel like that was a fair assessment until like I think Monday. I think until Monday, because like by that point we would have gotten the like D login, the
yeah,
D,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So yeah, I think like collab. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because of the the whole like step up before it. But guys, we just gotta pretty much wait till we have like concrete that we know what's coming 100%. And yeah, no, Beats, go for it.
I was saying that's the thing this year, right? Is that they've done things differently, so it wasn't too far fetched.
No, for
sure. It's just
like...
we didn't know, right? And like we didn't even know we were gonna get a festival character, because I thought we were just gonna get a Catastrophe after they got revealed.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Catastrophe just gonna be a normal banner rather than a festival.
Yeah.
So like now we're starting to see the patterns of this year. Like every second month, whatever, like every month we're gonna be getting like a big festival, whether it may be a festival collab. We do know we are getting 2 clubs next. So that's like the only thing that's kind of put me off a little bit, because we're so close to collab spots.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just it won't line up, but it could have been one. There was
definitely could have been, yeah. And then maybe they would have did Catastrophe for one of those other collab slots, maybe, and like swapped it. Like that could have been the case. Yeah, no, I mean this year, like it really has been like, I don't know how people feel about UR like seasonal fest now. But like considering the amount of gems they give, I feel like they're all right to have in between. The only thing is that these characters are very limited. They're just not going to come back for a long time.
But one of my biggest problems as well is like, I don't mind festivals every month, because once again, there's still so many characters that deserve festivals, right?
Yeah.
So like once again, I said it before, I think Gopher wouldn't have been a festival this year, maybe even next year, if he was like an in-between festival, because we have bigger important characters, especially when we go towards obviously 4 nights. Like low-key waste a spot on Sabnock, which is gonna be like a normal banner. Is not frustrating, but like Mael, the Endurers, like there's still more deserving characters. So I did say in my video, if someone's gonna be a festival Catastrophe, I'm kind of glad it's her. But then what about the other ones?
Yeah,
are they gonna be festivals? Like,
right?
I would even say like the awakened version of some characters. Nah, I don't know. Maybe not actually. I don't know. It's such a tricky spot to be in right now.
For sure, man. Yeah, just not really knowing. This year just being like the 1 year where we just don't know what's happening is pretty wild. So we have a lot of like things like this. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll be summoning on the free to play. Hopefully we get her early. On the main, obviously I'll get her as well. But yeah, like Dave, are you gonna be chasing dupes on her, or are you just gonna call it?
I got to, bro.
That's true. David will be the one for, if you guys want to see like the full max out stuff, then you go to him. Yeah. So I guess that's pretty much it. Unless you have anything else to mention after that. I kind of sped up the early part of the podcast to keep storying as much as possible, but yeah, I mean, it was just pretty much this, and then the dev note earlier this week. I don't think they had anything else Grand Cross mentioned. So
yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah. All right, I guess we'll have an early podcast today, or a shorter one, I mean, but that's fine. Thank you guys for coming through, and yeah, we'll see you guys on the next podcast next week. See you later, guys.